Hello.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
You're in a good mood?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, today's been a good day. It's not too bad. How about you?
What have you been up to make it a good day?
I don't know. The children have gone back to school, so it's a good day.
Family man James Farley.
Yeah, it's a good day. Yeah, it's been fun. How about you?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, how's Millwall doing? What was the...
Yeah, we lost tonight, so it looks like we're going down. But that's the way it goes, I suppose. Anyway, less football. Fuck that. That's a crap sport. No one likes it anyway. Yeah, so it was good to see you Saturday.
Yeah, it was fun, especially the Dead or Alive. It was, we should have played some more of that, you know. Yeah,
we always say that, but there was so much we wanted to play. What was the what did you think of the games we played? So, what did we get through? You saw a bit of Bloodborne. What did you make of that?
Bloodborne looked good. I mean, it looked like something I'd enjoy playing after I finished Dark Souls, maybe, if I ever buy a PS4, which is unlikely.
Well, I think you want to rest anyway. Like, I can't imagine going to a new Souls game directly after completing one. It'd just be a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, they're brilliant, but fuck me, you need a rest. Play some Call of Duty. Yeah, that was alright. We played some PES. What did you make of PES? Because you're a big FIFA fan.
Yeah, I like PES. It was fun to play. I mean, like I said, it always feels like the ball has a lot more weight in PES. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense, but it just feels like
the physics are better on the ball. I think it feels looser. Like the some of the deflected goals that were scored and stuff would never happen in FIFA.
Yeah,
so, that was pretty cool.
I enjoyed beating you as North Korea. That was fun.
Yeah, it was China though, so let's not get too carried away. When we were even teams, I did beat you 7-0. So you know, what can you say about that?
Yeah, I beat you with North Korea. So anyway, let's move on from there.
Let's move on. Towerfall.
Yeah, Towerfall was good. It felt, like I said, a bit like iDarb in a way. You know, there's like some sort of similarity there with the whole, but better, obviously, I think. I
think it's better than iDarb. In fact, actually, the 4-player Towerfall is where it really sort of like glows. Like, it's so good. And some of the kills that you get with the 4 players, they sometimes it feels a bit random, you know, like, an arrow, like, suddenly flew from the roof and killed you and stuff. But that's part of the fun, do you know what I mean?
That's what I liked, is like, you know, when you die and you're like, what happened there? And then it does that replay and you're like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, shit. It did all work out. Yeah, that's annoying. I wasn't too impressed with, Smash Brothers.
Really?
I mean, it was okay, but it was like, I thought, the arenas, maybe it was just the ones we played on or whatever.
Yeah, we played rubbish arenas.
They seemed really tight, in terms of ground space, so you couldn't really get a good ruck going. Half the time I was just concentrating on, not falling off. And some of the characters have been really nerfed. Like, Link was terrible, wasn't he? Like, he can't jump for shit, which was a bit annoying. Yeah, I don't know, it felt like the game that I'd played when I was a kid, and you just kind of...
Yeah. I think the thing is I really think we need to play it with more people. I think it's one of those games, I think you need like 4, really.
I think that would
for
help.
It to be really good.
With Mario Kart 8, you're like, holy fuck, this is next level for the series. I was kind of hoping for the same with Smash Brothers, but you don't get that feeling. You just get okay, this is another Smash Brothers game, which is a bit disappointing, but there you go.
I don't think it was too bad. We played The Order, which was...
you played it sort of half-farcedly, and like I did put you on quite a hard level straight away, which was a bit of a pain, but yeah.
I mean, my impressions were not good. It didn't look that great, and it just I didn't think it looked that great.
You're insane.
I'm not insane. I mean, it's okay. Whatever you showed me, like maybe it was just the bit you showed me, but I just thought, looks like a crap Gears of War. I wasn't impressed. You're mental.
I mean, it's probably the best looking game I played.
Really?
Yeah, it is. I don't know what you were looking at. Like, you fucking idiot.
I was probably trying not to die, because it was, I don't know.
Yeah.
I had that stupid gun that's like just charges up electricity or something and shoots people.
Yeah, I didn't use that a lot in the game. I use the normal weapons. And you play Far Cry 4?
Yeah, which was awesome with the whole... I don't know, I enjoyed, like, commandeering an elephant and just,
commandeering. Excuse me, sir, I've got to commandeer this elephant for...
it was great, and then going up the side of a mountain and just, like, blowing stuff up.
Yeah, man, that game is fucking fun. It got kind of a lukewarm response. People liked it critically, but fans of the series didn't really take to it that well.
Why is that?
I think because the difference between 1 and 2 was quite big. Then between 2 and 3 was massive. And then 3 and 4 not so much. So I think they were hoping for another jump. But I think it was clear from the start that they were saying this is Far Cry 3 in next gen.
Yeah, the only jump you're getting is graphics.
Yeah, it pulls that, it pulls that through. I mean, it's brilliant. I loved it, but I don't know. Some people were expecting more. I guess I kind of wasn't, because I didn't play the jump between 2 and 3, so I didn't really notice any lack of big step up. But yeah, fucking fantastic game.
I enjoyed that. What else did we play? Did we play anything else apart from Dead or Alive?
I'm trying to think. I don't think we did. We only played Smash Brothers on the Wii U, didn't we?
Yeah, we didn't play anything else. Which is a shame, because I brought a bunch of stuff. I mean, have you played Bayonetta 2 yet? You haven't opened it, have you? No,
I haven't had the chance. I've played a little bit more Bloodborne, and I've been playing this game called... Have you heard of Sword and Poker?
Yeah, I've heard of it, yeah.
See, because someone mentioned it on the forum on RLLM UK, and, or Rollmuck, and I thought, I'll give it a go, see what it's like. And I really got into it. I downloaded the light version of Sword and Poker 2. But the problem was it was like well out of date. I mean, it's a 2010 game, I think. So it wasn't optimized for iPhone 6. The music was all going weird. And it had huge borders at the top and bottom. It felt really dated. So I researched it on the App Store. And they've got like a Candy Crush version of it. It's like a free to play. See, like by night. It's like a Candy Crush version of it where you progress through levels, and you've got like a timer on your lives and stuff like that. And it's good. It's good fun, but you don't feel the problem with making a game like that goes free to play. Like the first one, you don't feel that you're constantly being cheated. Or the Sword and Poker 2, you don't feel like you're constantly being cheated. On this, you kind of do, and then it's got like hints. So if you don't make a move for like 10 seconds, it starts flashing up cards that you could play, and you're like, I don't want that. I don't want to be, told what I can and cannot play. It's like, I don't know. It's a bit frustrating. Oh, and the main game I've been playing is Assassin's Creed China. Or Assassin's Creed Chronicles.
Oh yeah, we saw a little bit of that.
It's what they call it, a 2.5D platformer, which means you can go in and out of the screen a bit. But yeah, it's essentially a 2D stealth game. But it's interesting. It's not as throwaway as I first thought it would be. Like when you look at something like that, you think, this was probably a shitty platformer game that didn't work out. That they thought, let's just stick Assassin's Creed at the front and people might buy it. But no, it's like proper. It's built from the ground up as an Assassin's Creed game, and all the shit that you could do. It's like it's got so many nods to the main series. Like you can hide within civilians, and there's jumping from vantage points into barrels of hay and stuff like that. And I mean, it's really good. It is really good. It's just a bit dull.
Yeah.
Stealth games are slow anyway, and when you're on this 2D plane or whatever, there's definitely a right or wrong thing to do. And if you do the wrong thing, you just stop your gameplay and retry, and it's, the progression is just, will you get through this puzzle this time? If you don't, do it again. And it just feels like, okay, right, fine. It's hard to explain. I wasn't excited by it, but it definitely was far from a bad game. Like it was pretty good.
It's out this week, yeah?
Yeah, I think at the end of the week. It's getting like 6s from most places. I gave it a 7. I think 6s quite a low score for it, really. I don't think it gives it justice. A lot of people are saying the same as what I did, but for some reason seem to slap a 6 on it. But I think it's a little bit more than that, because I think what it sets out to achieve, it does, and it does well, but it's hard to truly recommend, because, there are a lot of 2D platformers out there, and a lot more of them are more fun to play,
Do you think this is part of the whole Assassin's Creed fatigue, kind of thing?
No, because it doesn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game.
Well, you just said it did. You said it feels like the whole, like you're playing that.
No, it's sort of like rooted in the series, but Assassin's Creed is it's a 3D third-person action game, with stealth in it. And this is a completely different game type. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but what I mean is, you hear the name. You hear the name and you're just like, it's another one.
Possibly. I think the title is tainted by some people. I think that, some people roll their eyes when they see Assassin's Creed. In the same way that if a light gun game, like if a decent light gun game come out and it had Call of Duty in front of it, people would moan about that as well, I think. But that's silly, really. I mean, a game's a game, and if it's any good, it's good. You shouldn't really get jaded by that shit. But I do kind of understand it. It is, maybe they should have gone a different direction with it. But when it's so rooted in the main series anyway, it's like, why should they? I mean, if you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. But I'd certainly recommend it if you like stealth games. I think they're pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. And I'm not even a big fan of stealth games.
It looks the sort of game. It looks like something I'd want to play, because I like the Assassin's Creed games anyway, and I also like 2D platformers quite a lot.
You stopped playing them at one point, did you? You didn't play Unity yet, have you?
No, I'm really behind. I'm still playing Revelations, actually.
Shit.
Which is still 360, but because I'd started that, and then I got Dark Souls, so I stopped playing it. And because I got the other one, like Black Flag, I got recently as well, because it was about 2 pence or whatever on Xbox One. But
really,
yeah, it was. Well, I'm exaggerating, but yeah, it was really cheap, because they kept on doing offers, like download code offers for it.
Oh, right, gotcha.
I mean, they've done the same thing with Unity as well, which is now you can get it for about £7 now.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Black Flag was alright. Everyone says it's the best of the series or whatever, but I don't know. I just don't like Assassin's Creed games. I find them too fiddly when you're running around, and all of a sudden he's grabbing onto things you don't want him to grab onto, and following people and stuff like that. I don't know. I've never really got into them.
I think it's the kind of game series for me anyway, where you have to be in the mood. I totally have to be in the mood to play it, and I can only do one a year as well, which is handy, seeing as they release them one a year anyway. Yeah, but it's because you finish one. Maybe it's a bit like Dark Souls in the sense of it's the same thing every time. It is the same thing, and you're just thinking, I can't do this again.
I wouldn't say the Dark Souls games. Well, I didn't play number 2, but Bloodborne is very, very different to Dark Souls, as you see. The actions are completely different. Really, you still got elements that are the same. Keeping your distance, and you still got to be wary of your surroundings and stuff like that. But I wouldn't say that they feel like they've just been brought forward on a yearly release or anything.
Yeah, no, I don't know. What I mean is Assassin's Creed feels like that, whereas it's just what I meant really by that was the whole sort of get it feeling burnt out from playing a certain style of game, and then it's like you don't feel that you want to do it again. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Anyway, we've naturally got onto the subject, so we might as well go for it.
All right. So where was I last time that I spoke with you? Can you remember?
You were just about to head down to the depths. Okay,
well, I have headed down there, and it's not as bad as you kind of made out it was going to be. To be honest,
maybe I just had a bad time in there.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to the Gaping Dragon in one session. I just went down there and I just explored a bit, and then I found a key, and then there's a shortcut. There's a shortcut to get there from one of the bonfires, and so I did that. But then,
so you found a bonfire down there?
Yeah.
How did you get on with the frogs?
The frogs? What were they?
The frogs, the big frogs with the big eyes that jump at you and.
Do you mean those the things that just look like massive puddles?
No. They've got the little sludge things. No. There's You haven't met the frogs?
I haven't seen any frogs down there.
Ah, right. Okay, that explains a lot. That explains a lot. Because I was expecting an angry call from you today, but if you managed to avoid them, which I don't know how, because they're everywhere. Yeah. Did you see the big, huge rat?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I haven't fought it yet, though.
You haven't taken that down?
No,
so
because
where are you? How have you met the dragon? When you took on the dragon, were you being fired from, like, were you being fired at from off to one side?
No.
Oh, this is weird, man. Okay, alright, fine. So
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, basically what happened was I went down there, and then I started sort of exploring a bit, and then I fell down a hole, and then I started exploring a bit more down below there, and then I found a key, and then that unlocked another door, which was going back to where that giant rat is.
Yeah.
And then, then that sort of gives you a shortcut directly to where the boss is.
You must have you must have found some sort of... I've been meaning to ask you this, right? At the start, when you set your character up, you were allowed to pick a special item.
Yeah.
What did you pick?
I don't remember. It was ages ago. What was the choices?
Well, there's one item called the Master Key, which lets you skip huge portions of the game. It's basically for speedrunners, but like I was hoping you didn't pick that because it would have it would have meant that you didn't experience a lot of the game, which would have sucked.
No, I don't think I got that. I think I got something to do with health, but I can't remember.
All right, gotcha. Shit, man, how have you managed that? That's incredible. Okay.
I don't know. Well, either way, I mean, I went through there, and then you know, like you go, there's like some steps up, and then you go through, and then you go down some more steps, and then you reach where the dragon is, and a cutscene plays.
Yeah. That cutscene is brilliant. It's my favourite cutscene in the game, I think.
It was a good cutscene, especially because you look at it and you're like, that is legitimately disgusting.
Well, to start with, what I liked about it was that you just kind of thought, oh, right, okay, so this is the quick, small enemy. It's going to be a tiny alligator that I keep losing or whatever. And then all of a sudden, this huge body comes up behind it. And you're like, oh, right, okay, it's the biggest fucking thing in the game. Like, it's huge. So how did you fare against the thing?
I haven't beaten it yet.
No.
But I know I can. Do you know what I mean? You know, like when you know it's just a matter of time. It's not, because it's not really that difficult actually. It's like kind of, I just need to keep running away so that he doesn't get, too close, then go back and hit him a bit and then run away again, and it'll be okay. But the only thing that's annoying is I've got loads of souls left. I've got like about 6,000 souls, which every time I die, I have to go and pick them up again. Mm. And this is what I wanted to ask you. Is there anywhere around there where I can buy anything?
There's not, is there? Out of Homeward Bones?
No, I've got Homeward Bones, but I need I want to buy like arrows and stuff like that.
No, but you don't need them. What do you need arrows for?
Well, I can't be bothered to like hit him with my sword.
No, you do. You need to hit him with your sword. Listen, the Gaping Dragon is a piece of piss. You will have no problems against the Gaping Dragon. Just learn its moves, and the only time you really, really got to get out of the way
is the acid. Yeah,
is the acid. Like when he starts front, but he gives you such a big warning that he's gonna spit acid everywhere that you'll be alright. He starts gagging or something, doesn't he?
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, the big one is he'll charge at one point, I think, and then slam his head down, and that's when you attack him, basically. It's a bit of a long, pointless fight, because he's really easy to take down, but he's got loads of health.
That's the thing, you see, I just got irritated. I mean, that's why I've died so many times, because it's just like, it's the monotony of it. It's,
It's not one of the better fights in the game, but it is easy, and it just takes a long time, and then once you do it, you've got the big challenge ahead of you. One of the big challenges ahead of you, the Blight Town after this.
Great.
So, I mean, you're in the right area. You're doing all right. I mean, you're doing better than I did. I cannot believe you've not seen a frog. That's crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was annoyed by those sludge things because that annoyed me because there was that cheap bit where it drops down on you. There's it's so obvious that it's going to happen. Yeah. But then I still fell for it. Because there's like a soul, that you can go and pick up, and then you go and do it, and then it's it drops down. It drops down. Yeah, it's really irritating. But but yeah, I mean they're kind of annoying. But I haven't really met anything else down there that's really been that difficult.
cool. All right, then you're doing well. There's a kind of I'm actually a little bit disappointed. I was expecting you to ring up and go, fucking, what am I supposed to do now? But
really?
if you, yeah. But, if you've skipped that whole bit, then fair play. You just got to take down that motherfucker now and you'll be alright.
Alright, so there's that. And then, so the next is where are we going after this?
Blighttown.
Okay. Could you tell me a little bit of how to get there now? Because, I don't know what I'm going to call you next.
I think it's from the bonfire. You know, I think it's, in that hall when you're leading up to the Gaping Dragon, there's a hall with, when you're at your bonfire, you walk out of a corridor and there's a man with a torch outside, right? Okay, cool. So when you drop down and go down the ladder, you walk into a hall and there's rats around the side and some sludges in the middle, I think.
Yeah, I remember,
I think at the end of that there's a gate that you can open. And you'll get the key for that gate once you beat the Gaping Dragon. That's where you go through, then you go down like this long path bit and down towards Blighttown. I think that's where you go. I'm pretty confident with that one. So, that's where you need to go after.
This is the bit of the game that I'm actually scared the most about, to be honest. Because this is the one
so infamous.
Yeah, because everyone always talks about it, so I'm a bit concerned. Well, is there dragons down there?
I didn't have that much problem with it. Like, I really didn't. It's a bit complicated once you get to the second bonfire, and there's some enemies down there that will fuck you right off. But all you got to do is just stay on your guard, and once you get to the first bonfire, I'll give you a little tip that will help you out towards the bottom. But yeah, you're tasting the second bell now in the end of the first act, so you're doing well. You're doing well. Okay. Just really put in the time and effort with Gaping Dragon. Don't get too confident. And just see it out, because it's, it is a bit of a shitter, but, it's got to be done. And then you move on.
Yeah, so that's where we're going. So then down to Blighttown. Wasn't there somewhere else we were going to go before? I thought you mentioned.
No. I said, you went to Darkroot, so that was the one. After Blighttown, you need to go to, your next portal call will be a place called Sen's Fortress, but I'm going to make you go back to Darkroot Garden first, because once you're done with Sen's Fortress and the next area, then you'll want to just push on towards the end, so you'll want to get that Darkroot bit out of the way first. And
see, I did explore a bit down there, actually, while I was just bored. And so I explored it. I lit another bonfire just down there.
Right.
Like the one, if you're going to go and fight the butterfly, there's like another route, though. There's like another, you can go down another route.
Yeah.
So I went down there and then I explored around there a bit, killed something, and then, then found another bonfire.
What did this one thing? What did
it was just one of those. It was one of those ones that's like, you kill it once and then it never comes back again.
What was it?
I don't know. It's just a knight. It looked a bit like a knight. I don't know.
No, this is important. What are you talking about?
Well, it was down. You go down like a winding path. Yes. It just goes down and down and down. Yeah. So I went down there, and instead of going, if you go left, you end up with those, those ice things that look like they're made from whatever.
Kidding me?
No,
the rock guy at the bottom of the tower.
Yeah, no. I didn't do that. No, I didn't kill him. He's difficult. I've had a couple of run-ins with him, and in the end I was just like,
you never told me this. That guy is the best. Havel, his name is, and the dude with the huge rock club thing that just absolutely. Oh my god, I love that man. He is the best.
Why? He's really irritating. I can't kill him at the moment. I mean, I probably could if I took enough time, but I've been just leaving that alone. But no, if you go back, if you don't go that way, if you go the other way, and you can go down and down, do you know what I mean?
And what's there? Just a knight?
There's a knight, there's a, maybe a big soul or something like that down there. And then also, if you go underneath, you can go, down through this place where there's then a bonfire.
I do not know that area at all.
Really?
No, okay. I don't know that area. Oh, wow. Cool. I've never even seen that. And
then what happens is you go through there, and then there's like a lift, and you can take the lift down, and it goes down really, really far. And then when you come out, there's like a bridge kind of area, and then there's these two massive, I think they were birds, I can't remember, but then they were pretty big, so I was like, I'm not doing this now.
The Valley of the Drakes, I think that's down to the Valley of the Drakes.
Yeah, I think so, yeah, I think that was the name. Yeah, and then, so I was like, I'm not doing this, and then so I came back up.
Obviously, don't do that yet. You'll have to run through there soon, but yeah, don't do that yet. What was that? That
was Chen playing with her phone. It's please don't do that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you know what to do next.
Yeah. No. See ya.
And then we'll press on from there to Blighttown. We'll get through this. Don't worry. I'm feeling confident now.
Okay. All right. Thanks anyway. I'll speak to you later.
I'll speak to you later, man. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.